Okay, y'all, we are back. This is part two of my color along in Johanna Basford's latest book. This is Small Victories. We all know and love this book. And we are working on the turtle page. And I'm not going to waste your time, so we're just going to get straight into it. And I was working on leaves. I didn't finish the leaves, so we're going to pick up with the leaves. I am using Holbein's. And for the background, I'm going to use the Ohuhu Soft Pastels. If you did not see part one, check out part one because we opened up those Ohuhu Pastels. And right now, everything about them is amazing. But we have to use them. That's the final test. Hopefully they don't disappoint. And it will give me the background I desire for this page. I really don't know really what colors I'm going on this page. I don't know. I kind of just want to do my turtle in like this outlandish color. I don't know. But we're going to see what color we color our little cute turtle. He's so cute. I think I want to do him pink. I want him pink or purple. So we're going to see. Let's get started on these leaves. And the colors I am using, I have used 4 different colors. Well, no. I have used 6 different colors. I have fresh green, OP 243. I have opal green 271. Jasper green, if I'm seeing that right, 294. Number 198, olive yellow, and emerald green 235, as well as chartreuse green 240. So that's what I'm using for all of these leaves. So we're just going to continue with our leaves. I picked up olive yellow, which is my 198. And we're going to continue. And I want to tell you about my scare that I mentioned in part 1. Last Thursday, you know, I'm on my way home. I'm so happy because my vacation has officially started, okay? Because I'm off Friday, the 12th. So my vacation has officially started, and I think I got those dates right. Okay. Happy. On my way home. Go home. I come home, get in my subdivision, and I take the long way to my house because I just like being nosy. Because I like being nosy. So take the long way to my house in my subdivision, and not near my house, but just around the corner, it has 2 people walking. A guy and a girl. The girl has a clipboard in her hand, and I did notice that. So I'm like, okay, what are they selling? So I pull up at my house, and before I even get out of the car, because I'm getting all my stuff out of the car, because I know I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, which is Friday, possibly not for a couple of days. So I'm getting all my stuff out of my car, right? Because I don't plan on going back outside. Other than walking on my patio, the back, to go do something with the puppy. So I open my door. As soon as I open my door, I hear, "Hey, how you doing?" So I'm like, "I'm doing fine. How can I help you?" And she proceeds to tell me that, "Oh, I'm with AT&T, and as you know, fiber internet is now available in your subdivision." Now, y'all, about 2 months ago, at the entrance of the subdivision, 2 AT&T fiber coming soon signs were put up. This was like 2 months ago. So we have bad internet back here. Y'all know that. The internet is horrible. It's one of the reasons why I don't live stream. Because it'll just drop, and I tried to live stream and it was just dropping everything, and so I don't live stream. But anyway, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, hell yeah. Finally, you know, we've been waiting on this. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. I'm getting AT&T fiber, because that was my thing all along. Get the AT&T fiber and keep my other internet as a backup, just in case something happened with the fiber and the fiber go out. You know, at least I'll still have shitty internet, but I'll have internet. So, happy. So, you know, she was just talking and talking. And at this point, I'm still sitting in my car, but my legs are turned around and I'm talking to them. Now, my back door to my laundry room, which is how you enter through the carport, which I'm parked under my carport, is, I could touch it, literally touch it if I just step outside my car. It's that close, right? So, she's talking and I'm talking and I want to know the information about the fiber. Never thought that, okay, are these people real? Let me go back to these AT&T fiber signs. The AT&T fiber signs that were put at the front of the subdivision, I want to sharpen chartreuse, that were put at the beginning of the subdivision, look like an 18-wheeler has ran over them. Well, one of them. Look, the 18-wheeler has ran over one of them. And again, I'm using the Coral Angel 5, which is what I use for my hobbies. Y'all, look at that point. That Coral Angel 5 is the truth. The link will be below. But the signs. One look, it been ran over by an 18-wheeler and it has dirt on it. Like, really, really dirty. Like they got these signs off the side of the road or something, okay? But, you know, I didn't really pay no never mind to these signs. All I could see is AT&T fiber coming soon. And I'm like, ooh, I'm finally going to have good internet, okay? So, let's add a little bit. Put another layer of this chartreuse to brighten up these leaves a little bit. So, she's just talking and talking. And I was like, well, I don't know at what point I started to feel uncomfortable, but I started to feel uncomfortable. And she was just asking me basically like how much I pay for my internet service and stuff like that. And I told her, and she acted surprised. So, you know, just asking me questions about the internet and all that. And she was like, well, how fast is your internet? And I was like, I'm not really sure, like, how fast it is. I was like, but it's not fast. So she was like, well, I could just get your phone and I could tell you how fast your internet is. So I'm thinking to myself, lady, I am not giving you my damn phone. Like, no. First of all, you're going to put your germs on my phone that I put up to my face. Like, no ma'am. I need a little bit more yellow. What is that? That's more green. I need a yellow. I'll do this one because it's not too neon yellow. It's like a perfect yellow. It's lemon. Number 149. So at that point, I was really like, okay, what these people want. Okay, first of all, you have these shitty signs at the beginning of the subdivision, like they've been ran over and they dirty and they wrinkled. Okay, it's like a wrinkle-looking sign. Like AT&T would not come put out some dirty signs if you finna bring this new product to this subdivision with like 75 houses or more in it, right? So yeah, that's what I want. Put some yellow in there. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, something is not right here. And everything was just kind of playing in my mind with the signs and how they look and how these two. Now, I am not discriminating against these people on how they're dressed, okay? I am not. But they were not dressed like they come to sell AT&T fiber. Like, no. He had on a hoodie, okay? A hoodie. He had on a damn hoodie, and she had on like a long skirt or something like that, if I can remember right, with some boots, okay? With some combat boots at that. So, yeah. I missed the leaf. I'm trying to find it. That's why I got this out, because I remember seeing a leaf that needed color. So I'm so uncomfortable. At that point, I was like, well, can you come back later? And she was like, well, we're going to wrap up about 7:30, and I'll come back at 7:30. And I was like, okay, great. I was like, that'll give me time to just, take a breather. I just got off from work. I'm just giving all kinds of excuses why I need you to get the hell away from me, okay? Because I'm paranoid. Like, I don't know what your motive is. OP243 is what I'm about to use. Like, I don't know what your motive is. I'm scared. I don't feel, there's that leaf I found. I don't feel comfortable. So, and I think at this point they knew. So, I'm in my old car, okay? Which is a lot larger than my new car. It's a 4-door car. So, by that time, she has walked up and she is right in front of my back door to my laundry room for me to go into my house. She's standing in front of that. And he has made it to the trunk part of my back car. So they are like on me, okay? They are on me. And I just need to get myself out of that situation. I was not comfortable. So I was like, just come back or whatever. He was like, well, I could see how fast your internet is for you. It won't take right quick. He didn't say it didn't take me long. I could see how fast your internet is right quick if we just go inside and I hook your phone to your modem. I was like, no. I was like, you can come back at 7:30. I need to go inside. I need to decompress. I've been at work all day and I'm tired. Come back at 7:30. And he just kept going on and on and on and on, like trying to get into my house. And at that point, I am totally uncomfortable. And like, I was scared, like, because I don't know these people and they trying to come into my house. And she got this clipboard with, it had a lot of names on it, but I didn't know if that was real or not. Okay, we need to work on these flowers. Let me work on these. I want to put some yellow. We're going to go with the chartreuse because it has some green in it, green and yellow. So I'm just uncomfortable, y'all. I'm so uncomfortable. And I want to add some more dark. And they will not move. Like, they are right on me. Like, I can't even get out of my car because they are right on me. Like, And at that point, my breathing pattern then changed. I feel like, okay, at any moment, they're going to freaking attack me, okay? I'm trying to watch my language, y'all. These people are going to freaking attack me. And what are they going to do? Are they going to drag me in my house and kill me? Like, y'all, stuff was going through my head because I was just, they caught me off guard, okay? Because when I get ready to get out of my car and turn my legs around to step out of my car, I looked and they were right there. So, and when I first spotted them was around the corner. Literally in like a minute, y'all, literally in like a minute or a minute and a half, enough time for me to get the stuff out of my car, everything out of my car, which is not a lot. My purse is big. So I just kind of throw everything into my purse because I had my journal, and, you know, different things that I look at and work on at lunch. So I'm sorry, I had to get that leaf right. So it didn't take long, but they were in my driveway within a minute, y'all. Literally within a minute. It takes you longer than a minute to get where I saw them and how they ended up on me. So when they saw me coming, and of course I pulled to my mailbox first and get my mail out, and then I pull in my driveway. So they just came up on me and I did not see them when I was at the mailbox, and I was scared. I was really, really scared. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get my leaves right. You know, I can't talk and do two things at one time. So, you know, I was just really, really scared. And I jumped out of my car, like, with my hands. I had my key in my hand. And I had my key, like this. Karen Dodge blender is my key. You know how they tell you to put your key like that? You know, if you don't have anything to protect yourself, you could stab people with your key. So I had my car key like that, which it's a long key. This is my old car, so it has a freaking key. So I had my key like that. So I jumped out of my car with my hands up. I had my key like that. I was like, look, y'all need to leave. If you want to come back at 7:30, you can come back at 7:30, but I need to go inside. I'm tired and I need you to leave. And he's still, well, I can come inside and hook the phone to your modem. I was like, no, you need to leave now. I pushed him out of the way, literally pushed him out of the way, got into my house. My hand was shaking because I'm trying to unlock my door. I need a smart house. I tried to unlock my door, and, you know, I have to unlock two locks, you know, because you have a dive hole. So, yeah, I'm shaking. I'm trying to get in my house. I got in my house. I locked the door, and I run to the alarm panel and turn the alarm on, turn on all my sensors, because I just drove up to my house and I turned all this stuff off. Like, as soon as I drive up, I turn all my alarms off, my sensors, everything. Because if you walk near my house is going to start beeping. So don't walk up on me, okay? So the dog is he is barking, and I have a pit bull. Okay, and if he don't know you, he don't like you. Okay, I'm just gonna be real. If he don't know you, he don't like you. He don't. So he was barking, and, you know, if you have a pit bull, if you know pit bulls, if they feel threatened, you know, they have their stance of how they have their body and they face change, and they look like vicious dogs. They really do. If they feel like you're gonna attack them. No, we did not raise him like that. We had him since he was a baby in the hands. He don't know fighting or anything like that, okay? Because how we raised him like a we raised him like a little Yorkie or something like that. But honey, if you walk up, he gonna let the whole subdivision know, like, you in my yard, because the gate is like wrought iron and he could see through it. So he is barking at these people that he don't know. And I guess he got louder. So I'm guessing he felt that I was uncomfortable. And I know he sensed that. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows when I'm sad, you know, and all that stuff. So I know he sensed that I was uncomfortable and I didn't like the situation. And because he was like, you got a mean dog. I was like, yeah. You know, even though I know how my puppy is, but don't roll up on him, because I'm quite sure if I let him go on you, he gonna tear your ass up, especially if you messing with me. So, because he is very protective, like very protective. So I'm getting my case, y'all, because I'm finna color these flowers, but I'm gonna still talk. And you know we're using the Holbein, so I don't know what colors I'm using for my flowers. I always use pink. I'm thinking about using yellow to orange. Let's do yellow to orange, something different. So, and they're gonna have like a little pink in them, because I'm gonna use this a salmon. Yep, a salmon. We're gonna throw that in there. We're gonna do that. So pink, let's get some more yellow. Where my yellows at? Oh, here they go. What is orange? I think that's good. Does that look like a goldenrod? Dandelion. Okay, so I have these orange and I have a pink because I want to kind of bring, it's going to be like yellow to orange to pink kind of. So we have those. Let me use those. So they finally leave. I get inside. I turn on all my alarms. And y'all, I was scared. So I opened my blind to see, you know, and it's like by the time I got inside, ran to my alarm keypad, turned everything back on. I don't know why I just didn't take my phone and turn everything back on, but I ran to my keypad, you know, turned everything back on and looked outside on my keypad because my keypad is like a screen. So, and I'm just moving the camera around, looking in the front of the house, and they have totally freaking disappeared, okay? So, I don't think they were real. Never seen them again. And I asked somebody in the neighborhood about the fiber, and they was like, oh, it's not going to come until like another month or two, okay? So, they lied. They did have a motive. But y'all, I was scared. Y'all, I was so scared. I was so scared. And with where I work, you cannot have a gun in your premises. You know, on their premises. So Big Bertha was not in my car, okay? Bertha was at home because I can't bring Bertha to work, right? Can't bring Bertha Faye to work. That's my, you know, Bertha Faye had to stay at home. So I have nothing basically on me to fight these freaking people off, but a key between my fingers, okay? And it's crazy because my mace is hanging on my key hook that hangs up, that holds all the keys. Why do I have my mace hanging there? Why is my mace not on my key ring? So now I'm like, okay, I need my mace on my key ring and I need a stun gun. Because I can't have a gun, you know, on the premises of my job. So I need to put my mace on my key ring and I need to purchase a stun gun. But he was adamant about coming into my house I'm using Sunflower 143. He was adamant about coming in my house and hooking my phone to my modem. No, cuz it don't work like that. Like, no. But anyway, y'all, that was my scary story. Scarabella. And usually I don't let people intimidate me like that. But it was how they walked up on me and just all of a sudden, you know? But anyway, enough of that story. I'm quite sure you're bored out of your mind with it. Let's talk about, this is not really coloring related, but my chipboard journal project is finally underway. I have not been able to put out my first video showing me starting my journal off. Hopefully you'll see it in the next day or two. I love this color. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Let me know in the comments if you journal, if you scrapbook, collage, any of that. What are your hobbies? Let me know what your hobbies are, your crafty hobbies. Diamond painting, what do you do? What do you like? What do you do other than coloring? You read books. What tickles your fancy? Let me know below. But I'm excited about that. And y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what it is, but it's another Scarabella time, y'all. Like, Monet, you've been scary lately, girl. Girl, people are crazy, but this is a craft product that I'm going to be trying for the first time. And I broke my point off. It looks long, but it needs to be longer. I need that little point. Because this stuff is small. But I'm going to be using it for the first time, and y'all going to do it with me. I'm quite sure we're going to have some fails. We're going to have some fails in that, but yeah. You should see that in the next day or two. It's so funny. Y'all, it is so funny, but damn it, Monet. But yeah, y'all gonna see me use a craft product that I've never used before, that that I was scared to use, but after I start using it and start doing it, it really wasn't that bad. But honey, I was scared at first. I'm gonna be real. Excuse me. But I can definitely see myself using those again. Okay, we use Sunburst, Sunflower. Let's go a little bit lighter than Sunflower. Let's see, that's so orange. I love that. I think we're gonna use this one. This is Cream. We're just gonna smooth it out with a little cream. And then I'm gonna bring some pink in. But we're just gonna, I wanna put some more. Oops. My hand is so heavy, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all, this is 2024, and I am officially on a slow buy, y'all, because I need to use some of the stuff I have. I have so much stuff that I have never even used yet. Like those pastels. Like, I don't even remember. So I need to look. And I should have looked before I started this part, but this part is right after the first part, so. I fixed a little lunch. Well, not a little lunch. I cut up an apple and let the dog out to use the bathroom. And then I started back on it. But, ooh, yeah, we're gonna do pink tips. We're gonna do the tip of the flower, the end edge of the flower in like a light pink. But I'm on a slow buy. I need to use some stuff I already have. Other than buying, like if some new pencils come out, yeah, of course I'm gonna buy them. You know, or some new colors or something. I say a slow buy, but because I did good in 23. I did awesome, y'all. I really did awesome. I only really bought new release stuff and stuff like that. That's it. That's it. Now, the end of 23, I got a little crazy, start buying pencils and stuff, but other than that, it's been pretty good. All right. Let's add some pink. Not really pink, but like a peach. This salmon. No, this is apricot. Just to put a little more color dimension in that. But y'all, I'm gonna do good this year with the slow buy. But things I am gonna purchase. So like, I will be purchasing all the rest of the distressed ink colors that I don't own. Because you know there's a new, I didn't sharpen that good. There's a new distressed ink color that came out last Saturday, I think, or Friday. I think it was Saturday. Could have been Friday. Scorched Timber. It's a brown. It's a really dark brown. Beautiful, beautiful color. You can never go wrong with browns. So, I don't know how many, ooh, I'm getting low on this color. OP 131. I need to write that down. I don't have a pen. Yeah, I gotta write this down. Holbein 131 apricots. Okay, so I need to purchase that. It looks like I need to purchase a couple of Holbeins, but after this project, I'll see what I'm missing, but what's low. But is that light enough? Pink enough? Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, it kind of drowns out my yellow. I think we need pinker. We're gonna try this pink, salmon pink, which is what I should have used in the beginning. Don't like that either. Let's erase it. Then we'll just start over. That erased so well. So we're gonna go back and put our sunflower, right? Yeah, because we erased it all. But getting back to my slow buy, I'm gonna do a slow buy. Got to. Because I have too many things going on, like too many hobbies I'm trying to do at one freaking time, and the space is not there, honey. So if y'all have some organization tips for me, check out my latest room tour video that just came out. I will try to link that below, but if not, just go check out my playlist and check out my latest room tour. It was a couple of weeks ago. And just tell me things that I could do different that will maximize my space. Because I need room. I need room, honey. I'm not liking these flowers, but I'm gonna go with it. I just want to put a little bit of that pink. Bring that pink in. All right, that's not so bad. I'm using a very, very soft hand to add this pink into these flowers. But yeah, so I want to, like, soon. I mean, you can watch if you want to watch. If you don't, you know. But I will be swatching all of my distressed inks to see what colors I'm missing. Because, you know, there's 72 colors. That last color just came out, and it was number 72. And that is going to be it for the distressed ink in Oxide collection. I posted the video of it on my community tab and in the Facebook group. So if you can go and watch that video, look, it's on my community tab, about the Scorched Pine release. Make sure you watch that. It's on Tim Holt's channel. Love him. But yeah, I want to swatch out all of my distressed inks to see exactly what I'm missing, so I can go ahead and complete that collection. And I'll probably start, I have probably about 10 distressed oxides. I have some distressed oxide sprays, but as far as the actual ink, I don't have many. I have maybe 10 of those. I have a lot of the distressed inks. I probably have about, how many in the thing? 12, 44. I probably have about 60 distressed ink colors. So I'm probably missing about 12 or something like that. Maybe a few more, maybe about 15. But I have a lot of those already, so. I just want to get everything swatched out. Like, this is definitely going to be a swatching year for me. To get everything swatched out, that way I could use stuff, you know, more, because I have the swatches and I know exactly what I'm looking for. And this is how this color is going to look because it is oxidized on the paper. It's been there. So, yeah. Y'all know I hate swatching. The thing is, not really hate swatching. Okay, I don't like swatching, but I prefer to swatch like distressed inks or markers or something like that. I don't know what it is about pencils that I don't like swatching. But we're gonna get some swatching done. Something else we're going to be swatching, and we probably have swatched these before we swatch the distress inks, is my Copics. So that's two things. These are a couple of things that I will be purchasing this year. Like finishing my collection of Copics, finishing Distress Oxides, Distress Inks, finishing up the stickles, which I have a lot of stickles. I think it's only maybe 10 colors that I don't have of the stickles. I have a lot of stickles, but and then there's all different variations of stickles. A lot of them are not available anymore, so or you have to really dig and pay a pretty penny for them, which I've done, like with those distress stickles. It's a few different names of stickles, but once we start swatching all my stickles out and to see what I'm actually missing. So we're going to do all that. See what I'm missing. Not feeling those flowers, but it's okay. It'll all come together. But I definitely want to swatch those Copics out to see how many Copics I'm missing. I'm probably missing, I think it's like 372 Copics. I'm probably wrong on that. I'm quite sure y'all let me know it's this many, but I'm missing probably 100 Copics. Maybe not that many. I don't know. I have a lot of Copics. Lots of the little ones. The Chow, I think that's the name of them. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of the large ones as well, but I need to see what's dried out. And so with the distress inks, some of them may be dried out. But Hobby Lobby had the distress inks on sale. You know, they clearance out everything. So I bought maybe 4 or 5 packs of the little small, because I have the small distress inks. It's just better for storage, doing the small ones. So what color are we gonna do that? Okay. This point is not staying sharp. I keep breaking it. But lots of swatching I need to do. You know, just so I can complete those collections. So I can start collecting something else. But yeah, y'all, I'm just excited about the new year. I can't wait till I'm able to retire. Which is a long time from now, because I'm in my 40s. Unless I win a damn lottery, right? Unless I win the lottery. Okay, let's put some. Let's fix these. Let's color the bottom of this little flower thing. So is that the, yeah. I'm probably wrong on that, but I'm gonna color it my way. Oh, girl, let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for saying girl. Y'all, my transmission went out in my new car. That was the reason for me being in my old car when the scammers walked up on me. That's why I was in the old car, because my transmission went out in my new car. Like, really? It's a Toyota. Like, really, Toyota? You supposed to be the best, Toyota? Like, what's the deal? So, my car is still in the shop. But it should be ready, like, by Monday. Should be ready by Monday, I'm thinking. Should be. Because the transmission came in on Wednesday. So, I'm actually expecting him to call me today and say, hey, your car's ready. But thank God, y'all. Oh, thank you, Jesus. My warranty covered it. Because if the warranty wouldn't have covered it, that would have been like $8,000. $8,000. Yeah. It'd have been like $8,000. Y'all, I'm so sorry. You probably hear all the background noise. I forgot to put my mic on, but since it's not on, I'm just gonna go with it. I totally forgot to put it on. And I'm just talking away. But, so you probably hear my puppy's little heater and him moving, but I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Part 3, I'll try to remember to. Part 3, we're gonna work on the turtle. Because this is 47 minutes in. So part 3, we're going to work on a turtle. Uh-oh, forgot 1, forgot 2. Let's just put that color right there. So after we finish the flowers, we'll wrap it up, and then part 3, we will work on the cute little turtle. In part 4, we will do the background. Sorry about the 4 parts. I know y'all don't really care for the color alongs. I see that, because the views are never good. But it's a coloring channel, so it's gonna have some coloring. Just don't want to see reviews and flip throughs. All right, this flower, I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to put some like white gel pen all over it and just put stickles. Even though I said I wasn't going to use glitter, but I am. That's what I'm going to use for that flower. So my flowers are done. They're okay. I put that little pink touch in them with the gold marigold. It looks like marigold. This color in Prisma is considered marigold. Here is sunflower, but yeah, so that's what we got so far, y'all. Slowly working on my little turtle. All right, guys, if you have any questions, and remember, any organizational ideas that you would think better help me, please comment below. And go back and watch my room tour video that I put out a couple of weeks ago, my new craft room tour. Because maybe you know, or you see something, okay, you could change that. You could maximize that room, that space right there. You know, because you may see things that I don't see. So let me know. I need some help. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.